Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about, I was in Albany, Georgia, passing through, and I noticed that there was a gas station. And I've noticed this before. I used to date someone that lived in Albany, Georgia. Didn't work out. But I was in that town, and I noticed that little convenience store was still being greatly used by a bunch of ethnic people. And back then, this was around the 2012, 2010, 2011 time frame. And I noticed that the cops were kind of always on that little spot because of all the ethnicities that were there. So it seemed to not have changed. So I kind of hung out there a little bit, and lo and behold, I wasn't there for 2-3 minutes, and there was a stop. This stop happens to be by Officer Lee, badge number 438, if I'm not mistaken. This was in the parking lot of Walgreens. So I pulled in and I walked over to the stop, spoke to the people, and the officer got done with the stop, and he approached me, and he kind of approached me with small talk, and he asked me what was I doing, and I said, I'm here just checking you guys out to see how you guys operate here in Albany. And he seemed to be a little confused. He said, you know, say again or something to that extent. I said, checking you guys out and see how you guys operate here in Albany. And he still didn't seem to understand what I was saying. I'm watching you guys police to see how you guys police here in Albany. He's like, oh, okay. I basically came over to let you know that this is after hours. You can't be in this parking lot. Hold that thought. So I was like, okay. Well, he said, well, you have any ID? I was like, okay, here we go. Yeah, I have ID. Can I take a look at your ID? I said, no. And unless you're trying to tell me I'm committing some type of crime. He said, well, you're here after hours. Again, am I committing a crime? Yeah, you know, our city ordinance, I don't care about your city ordinance, man. And he tried to say, I can't be on the property. So I said, no, you cannot have my ID. Then he tried to small talk with my firearm. He tried to ask if I was using the red dots on my pistol. And I said, I don't want to talk to you about my gun, man. Because I knew he was fishing, trying to you know, get me to loosen up a little bit, and that's how they do it. And I was like, look, I'm not interested. But no, you cannot have my ID. And he's like, oh, well, you want my supervisor? I was like, no, you're doing fine, but I'm not giving you my ID. My thing is, and I know a lot of you guys, you see my videos and you say, well, you're so aggressive. I don't start off aggressive. I give these guys time to find magnetic north. And to the layman, to the non-military, that's the right path. So I give these guys time to find their magnetic north and fix themselves before I go off. I always do it. I just don't start by going off. I try to give them, you know, adequate time to correct themselves. If they continue to get aggressive, then my aggression amps. because I'm not gonna let them off easy. I'm like I said before, I'm gonna give them the business. And he said, well, stand fast. It's like, then he says, well, if you want. I was like, well, no, I don't want. He said, well, stand fast anyway. I said, officer, are you detaining me? And he said, no. And I told him to have a good day. And then a little bit earlier, he asked about my car. Was that your car with the purple lights? As you see, he said purple. But that's a jab at my earlier videos when I was talking about purple and blue lights. But the officer was fine as far as he didn't escalate when he knew he was wrong. Now, he tried to linger around in the parking lot until I got in my vehicle and leave, but I chose not to. Then he kind of drove past my vehicle, and I went to walk over there to him with my camera to get him looking at my license plate, and he figured out what I was doing, and he just kept going. Also, the caveat to the what I said earlier, you can't be in the parking lot. That parking lot has a red box in it. So what does that tell you? That they don't mind you coming in their parking lot. So, you know, you can't be in here. I see the ordinance. You can't be in here after business is closed. It's just not true. And I didn't have to ID for that. And I kept perfectly calm because the officer did not escalate. He didn't escalate, so there was no need for me to start yelling at him and cussing, and, you know, and some of the things I do from time to time. So, you guys take a look at the video. Tell me what you think. Y'all okay? I don't know what the stop was about, but right over there is a gas station that a lot of ethnic people use. So I don't know if that's about. Well, that's why I was stopped over there, paying attention to the that BP or that gas station over there, because that's a gas station that a lot of ethnic people use. don't know. It must be quarter day here in Albany. Yeah, I'm in Albany at a stop. So if I don't make it home, you know what's going on.
What you mean if you don't make it home?
Well, you know how they do when they see a new face here. Hey, how's it going?
How you doing?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
Good. What you got going on, man?
Just seeing how y'all guys operate around here.
How's that?
Just seeing how you guys operate down here.
What you mean? Like, I ain't got a problem with you filming or nothing like that. I'm just curious what you're doing.
Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm just seeing how you guys operate. Just observing you guys in stops. That's it.
That's it? You working law enforcement? Oh, okay. I'm curious.
Yeah, no problem.
All right, sir. Well, you can't be on this property because the property is closed, okay? That's it. That's all I want to tell you.
Okay.
Can I get your name from you, sir?
No, sir.
And your license?
No, sir.
Sir, you on this property after closing.
Okay, that's not. Are you telling me I'm committing a crime right now?
I'm telling you under the city ordinance of this city, okay? You can't remain on the property after closing hours.
Doesn't trump the Constitution. And you also doesn't.
Look, man.
You don't speak for this property in the first place.
The city does.
You don't speak for this property. You cannot have my ID. Okay. Anything else? What's your name and badge number, officer?
Lee?
Officer Lee,
Yes,
badge
sir.
number?
438.
All right.
You gonna speak to the supervisor?
No, you're fine right now. I'm about to go about my way unless you have any problems.
Where's your car? Was that it with the lights on underneath it over there?
Why do you need my car?
I'm just curious if that was you that I passed over there.
That might have been. Anything else?
Yeah, I need to see that license.
You will not see my
you
license.
remain on the property after closing.
Well, okay, I just pulled in this property when you pulled in this property. I am not giving you my license, officer.
What kind of red dot you got on that?
I'm not interested in talking to my red dot.
Why?
Because you're trying to get my license. If you'd have been having a cordial conversation with me,
no, that
say,
is
hey,
cordial.
No, you just asked for my license when I'm not doing anything wrong.
Actually, you remain on property after closing.
What crime am I committing right
That's
now?
the crime.
That is not a
city
crime.
ordinance. Remain on property after closing.
That is not a crime.
Yes,
okay, well, do what you need to do to get my license.
Man,
I'm not going to freely give it to you.
Well, I don't want to do that.
Okay.
Why would I do that to you?
Well, I'm not going to let you violate my rights.
That's not violating your right.
Well, I'm not going to give you my ID. Anything else? Or can I be on my way?
Just sit tight for a minute.
Okay. Or are you detaining me?
Is that okay with you?
It's not okay with me.
Okay, well, just sit tight.
Are you detaining me, officer?
No, I'm not detaining you.
Well, you have a good day.
Okay.